Yeah, take off. Pep, pep, look. What are we fighting for? I'm flicking through the day's papers, and on the 18th page it's a story about a youth that was pierced with a stainless for changing these funeral arrangements. Another fate laid on the pavement, another headstone engravement, another week passed and another handcuff restrainment. Another underage that's locked in the cage, so that's 2 lives wasted. Most guys play not realizing that there's no replaying this and no repaying the price that is taken when they act mind vacant and walk around brainless. Only seem sane when another is belated, but it's too late to rewind and start a clean slate. And now one's in heaven's gates, whilst the other's like a slave with a key and chain. Like, what are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause, cause what are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause. What are we fighting for? Security on the UK soil? Or is it a mere coincidence? The nations were extinct and just happen to have oil. These dictators just happen to be placed by the EZAT regiments, not acting on mistakes. And that's something that they refrain from displaying. Something the reports won't say. You see, the war could only mean pay for the states, as they first sell weapons to the mad governments, then slowly flip it, say they're pros and a threat. Where mass weapons are kept, so we have to inject our troops in, then build the country after the war for the cost. Who they fooling? Don't believe when they say war ain't lucrative, cause we ain't new to this. What are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause, cause what are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause. Yeah. I'm from a place where positive peeps are never seen as idle. Youths got their mind full with survival techniques far from ideal. Constantly shame but ain't never read the Bible. They refrain, think they got it all in control. Ways to escape, instead digging a hole on their way to meet the reapers. They only dig deeper. Same thing giving them strength, makes them weaker, and they live for today, don't give a fuck about healthcare. Can't fear hell when it feels like hell's here. When mistakes come to light, you'll think they'll be more wise. Dumb guys only make the same mistake twice. What we're fighting for just fades into the distance, remains a reminiscence until it strays out our system. We'll be battling wherever we decide to, stuck up in the cycle, think cuz. What are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause, cause what are we fighting for? Tell me a reason we're igniting war. Sometimes you have to step back from the front line, look not in hindsight, see if it's worth the cause. What are we fighting for?